One down here. Okay. I am curious just real quick about... Yeah, this one. Estelle. Recover 3 HP, strength 2%, art defense down. A lot of these kind of suck. They just do. There's also doors to go through. Hold on. Because now that we have Estelle... That's a moon door. I don't feel like doing another moon door today, I'm going to be honest. I will do the sun door, though. Still don't have the thing for the arena, but I will do sun door, too. Did you do all the moon doors? I will. Not again. I assume this is a fishing minigame, considering it's about fish. This one feels like it'll have some sort of story attached to it, though. Once upon a time, there was a girl called Estelle Bright, who absolutely loved fishing. Meanwhile, in Gransel, there existed a group of dedicated men and women who prided themselves on the sport. They were called the Fishermen's Guild. What else could it possibly be called but fate for the two paths to cross? This is their peculiar story. Chapter 1. Our story begins at the lakeside. Here's a minigame door. Also, here's multiple chapters of story. At the side of Illyria Lake lies a quiet little place by the name of the Kingfisher Inn. Seeking a break from her work, Estelle decided to visit some well-deserved relaxation. At first, she had gotten exactly that. The fishing lover she was, she decided to borrow some gear from the inn, make her way out onto the pier, and enjoy some quality time there. She saw one successful catch after another, and before long, her bucket was teeming with fish. But then there was Lloyd, a member of that one and only Fisherman's Guild, who happened to be at the very same inn on the very same day. He was having the opposite of young Estelle's lucky streak. The moment he had arrived, he had set off in a boat to begin fishing, but try as he did, he hadn't managed to catch so much as a single fish. Now, feeling thoroughly defeated, Lloyd motioned back towards the inn. Upon his boat approaching the pier, however, he caught sight of none other than a very pleased Estelle rejoicing the size of her most recent catch. This sight was all it took to give rise to Lloyd's competitive nature. Now thoroughly fired up, he approached her and challenged her to a special kind of duel. This will be a day's saga. What is that? What does it even mean? That's why I want to challenge you to a 5-round angler's duel. A what now? A 5-round angler's duel. It's a special kind of competition we fishermen take part in where they stake their pride and honor on the outcome. Oh god. Once a member of the Fisherman's Guild mentions those words, there can be no turning back. The duel must take place. So let us do battle with our finest fishing tackle on the line. I feel like I'm getting dragged into something completely nutso. I hate to break it to you, but I don't have any stellar fishing tackle to bet on this. All my stuff was borrowed from the inn. Then you don't need to bet anything at all, that's fine. This duel is more for my own good than yours, and I intend to see it through no matter what. It doesn't sound like I've got much choice but to go along with this, huh? That's a 5-round duel. Duel of the Century. I gotta do 5 rounds of fishing. We probably choose a rod and a bait. The bait's gonna use certain rods for choosing maybe. Okay. Provides fisher with different amounts of points, making sure. Okay. The valuable ones are more likely to escape. Okay. Standard. Small to medium sized fish. Or big fish. Let's go with the Pisces. Lakes and rivers, lakes and rivers. How long is each round? I also can't turbo it. Okay, so it's 5. Okay, I was worried it was like one round was gonna be like multiple fish. I was gonna sit here like 50 times. My reaction time's pretty shit. With the regular one, and an earthworm, see what I get. Makes it feel any better, the fishing gets much easier from 0 onward. I would prefer, like, interesting more than easier. I wasn't gonna try catching a big fish, but I kind of feel like there's no point. So I have to use up one of my salmons. Ah, fuck it. I keep the point. I assumed I would, like, lose points for using the fish, but... What's happening? Okay. If he suddenly pulls out like a 400-point fish, I'm gonna be really annoyed. I assume this is like just super easy mode. This is gonna be longer than the moon door, isn't it? God, he sucks. I won! What a battle. You fought admirably, Estelle. There's no shame in losing against someone as talented as you. Here, I want you to have this. Lure made out of argum? Can't possibly take this. It looks so expensive. No can do. Those are the rules. I challenged you to a duel putting this on the line, and I was defeated. If you refuse to accept it, that would bring me even greater shame than I already face. So please accept it. Alright. Thus, Estelle accepted the silver lure from Lloyd, and though feeling bliss thanks to her victory, she's also blissfully unaware of what fate had in store for her. Saved fishing set. How many chapters of this are there? Three? That's not that bad. I was kind of expecting like 5 or 8. Just be like, hey, here's a massively long fishing minigame. Today was yet another day in which Estelle found herself roaming the north block of Council City sewers. Her objective was simple: defeat a wanted monster for the guild. I did not think it was over there. I knew there would be multiple chapters, but down there, She found more than just monsters. In addition to the nasty she'd become accustomed to braining on a regular basis, she also came face to face with a young noblewoman whose delicate demeanor couldn't have looked more out of place. Estelle certainly had expected this. What are you doing down here, she asked. The woman tittered in response, as if the answer were the most obvious thing in the world. What else? Fishing, of course. I get an accessory? Is it a good accessory? The noblewoman's name was Norsh. Norsha? Her name's Norsha. As it turned out, she was a member of the Fisherman's Guild. Do you really have to fish here of all places, though? I mean, what if monsters find you? Estelle made up her mind to try and escort the woman back to the city with her. It's a pretty good one. Alright. Estelle made up her mind to try and... Alright, but Norsha had other ideas. And she refused to budge from what she felt was a prime fishing spot. The two were soon locked in a battle of pure stubbornness. Neither would simply back down gracefully, as it wasn't in their natures. And it was in the middle of a heated argument when the silver lure Estelle kept on her person fell from her pocket. Goodness, is that the famous silver lure, one of the 3 famed fishing tackles? Where in RNGesus' name did you obtain such a thing? I don't know about any famous fishing tackles, but I guess you mean this guy here? I want it from Lloyd. So you fought an angler's duel against him, did you? I had intended to challenge him to one myself when the time was right, but I never managed he would be defeated before then. Okay, I'm so lost right now. Very well, I shall challenge you to a 10-round... 10?! Estelle knows what's up. I got the same face on. Like, listen, lady. I'll not accept no for an answer. Let's begin. Wait a sec. Alright. Come on, Norsha. Now I'll also have a bamboo fishing. Oh, this is like the lucky one. Can sometimes catch surprisingly big fish. Let's just stick with the Pisces to start with. At least the music's upbeat. That was tiny. She's actually gonna get points unlike Lloyd, I bet. She's probably gonna get like close to 200 or something by the end. Maybe 300 since it's 10 rounds. Oh, that's... Crabs are bait, though. I use Riverbug, right? Let's use a row. You can use crabs to catch pretty big stuff, if I remember correctly. You suck, lady. For the progress. It's pretty lighthearted idea. You could always have Hamill play in the background if you need the mood to be more somber. Fuck! I am in the lead, but, you know. I don't want her to... Ah, what the... What? Kind of fucking up right now, though. She could just suddenly pull out, like, a 40-point fish. Let's try this again. have to, like, twitch to, like... I have to twitch my whole body just to do it in time. Oh, she got something big. Ah, fuck. She's a little too close. Let's try catching a big thing with this carp. 10 rounds, yeah. You didn't hear me scream 10? God damn it. Now I don't have a carp. Fucked up my carp. There's a magic carp because it disappeared from my world. No! Let's go with the lucky one. I mean, I got another carp, so I can try again. She is technically ahead. If she catches this, then she's actually ahead of me. Oh, thank God. Alright, let's try this again. What? Okay, fine. Let's just try getting lucky. She could at any point just pull like a 67 carp. Oh. Ha! Ha ha! Okay, good. If I just catch another carp that's like 20, then I don't think she'll be able to catch up. I am apparently out of that bait. Go with a regular size then. With the earthworm. I just realized her name is spelled wrong on the scoreboard. Her name is Norsh, not Nosh. Oh, fuck my life. She's caught... One of the fish she caught was like 67. So if she pulls out that, then she wins. She has to get at least 57. Her name's Nosh. Her name is Norsh. Are you fucking kidding me? The last thing she catches is more than I caught the entire fucking time. See, look, her name is Norsh. There's a fucking R in her name. We go again. See, look. Norsh. N-O-R-C-H-E. It's on the scoreboard. Just gone. Let's just use all our dumplings at the beginning. Try and get lucky there. Just weather the storm. At least it's a break from me constantly talking. I think I'm trying to remember, you need to use like a special bait to get that giant crab, I think. Maybe it's a little crab? Maybe it's a cannibal crab. Or maybe she used the lucky rod and just got lucky. So how y'all doing? You doing good? How's life? What should we talk about while we fish? So I think it has to say straight up carp and not liberal carp for me to use it as bait. Pretty sure. Fine, you can't use Yamities in here anyway. Alright. Let's try using this carp and not fucking it up. Okay, got it. Good! Apparently carp are the best fish bait and yammies are a trap. I already figured out the yammy thing. I tried it once and it was just like, no, nothing bites. So. And I got a big one. Got like 200. Come the fuck on. Stop catching those things. I'm like, oh good, I caught a big fish. I should win now. Here's a giant crab. I think it's a progress rod. So I got me a crab. I want to use crab as bait. Crabs have a chance for giant crabs, so apparently they have a good chance of escaping. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I assume so. I gotta go for it though. So about a week ago, my roommate told me about this movie called The Lighthouse, and he showed me he showed me one of the scenes on YouTube, and it's he's like, "You don't like me cooking?" scene, and I became intrigued by his like, which one do I use for the crab? Bamboo? I became intrigued the way he described it. Apparently it was like, had like a bunch of rewards and shit. That's it? I used a crab and I got a carp. At least I can use the carp as bait. And so the other day I decided to watch it. It's like old style. It's black and white. It's a new movie, but it's all in black and white. And it's about madness, really. Like it's like two lighthouse keepers just like doing their job, and there's like, it's really fucked. It's a fucked up movie. It's like, it's a good watch though. Because it's like... It's got Willem Dafoe, and I can't remember the other actor's name. It's one from Twilight. Well... I've probably lost this. She's probably gonna catch another big-ass bullshit thing. Yeah. But I remember when I finished the movie, I was like, the entire time I'm like, I can't tell what's real and what's not, and that's definitely the point. Like, some of it you have to assume is not real. Not out just yet. I mean, if she misses, if I do like 3 rounds of just like consistent, or if I catch a carp and then I get lucky on the carp. I'll go for the carp again. Or should I? I mean, she could just pull out another fucking Granicore thing, get another 300 points, whenever she fucking feels like it. She got another carp. I'm going for it. But man. I'm very tempted to watch The Lighthouse again. Because it feels like a movie where it's like... You kind of have to. Well, you don't have to, but... It's one of those ones where you feel like you really need to... You really want to pay attention to a lot of small detailed stuff. To try and discern what is even happening. Okay. Unless I catch, like... I have to catch, like, a 30-plus carp. Like, maybe I can catch a 60 carp, and then she catches nothing, and then I win, but... If I catch a crab, I'm fucked. Oh, it's big. Okay. Catch just like a small fish, if you catch anything. But yeah, go watch the Lighthouse. It's pretty good. It's very fucked up though. Go fuck yourself, Norse. Spell your own name right. Can't even spell your own name. I liked fishing. I never said that in my life. I have liked fishing minigames before, but they were like, I liked the one in Breath of Fire 2 as a kid, and Stardew Valley's fishing is actually that's actually a really good minigame. But in general, don't like fishing. And people like loved the Final Fantasy 15 one, and I was pretty mad on it. There's something about it, like, they made it really action-y, but there was something about it that I just didn't care for. I couldn't really put my finger on it. It was probably control, because everything in that game is about lack of control. Oh, fuck. That means she's gonna catch the big one. Still feel like this is the rod. The rod itself is like, it can catch surprisingly big fish, so I'm just like waiting for like the rando just giant fish with this rod, but it doesn't seem to be happening. I just keep catching carps. This isn't the worst. I have carp to try and get bigger things, but... Alright, let's just use up these carps. I fucked that one up. I'm actually starting to get sucked into the bloodstained randomizer that just came out. Although I did have one that soft locks. I feel like she's guaranteed to catch one of these. Just period. No matter what, she's gonna catch a Granicore. She's 3 for 3 on that so far. Well, there's all my carps gone. My only chance is to catch Granicores myself, so I gotta get some crabs and then do that. I only have the 2, right? Yeah. I haven't even tried this. Maybe I'm more likely to get crabs with this. But yeah, I got soft locked on one of my... I've done exactly 3 randomizer runs at this point. I thought I got soft locked on 2 because I was doing one last night and I thought I got soft locked right at the end because I just was like, I just physically, all I had was like double jump and accelerator. And when you get to the giant area, I was like, how do I even get across this bridge? I can't, even with accelerator double jump, I don't reach. And so I went around everywhere, and I had unlocked every area but 1. And so I got the soul of like 100, I got like 80% of the shards in that game. I ended up getting every single drop because I was like, I'm still fucking stuck. I can't get into the area I can't get to. I can't get to the end of the game. Am I soft locked? This can't be. And I was thinking that because the game before that, I did get soft locked right at the beginning. I could only reach 3 bosses. And, I only had access to like 20-something enemies. And I got nothing. I didn't get double jump. I didn't get the giant hand. I didn't get anything. I'm not even paying attention. I just didn't even press the button. I've given up on this one. Unless I suddenly get a crab and a Granicore and just pull ahead. How do I quit? How do I quit this halfway through? Is that possible? Like, it doesn't matter at this point. I've lost. How does the first round she win with like 300 and then she gets 550? Now she's getting like 700 plus. I didn't even press the button at all. I wasn't looking. But yeah, so my second randomizer, I got completely soft locked. Like, completely. And the only thing I could think of was I decided to play it on normal difficulty. And when you play on Harder Nightmare, it gives you more enemies. And there were 2 enemies that I just didn't have access to that I would have if I was playing on Harder Nightmare. And the only thing I could think of was the randomizer put the soul shards that I needed on those 2 enemies that I can't even get to because they're not spawning in the rooms because of the difficulty. And so I was just like, and I checked that one. I spent like 3 hours. Because of the crafting randomizing, I was able to get infinite money. So I got like almost every item in the entire game. Because I could create infinite money so I could dismantle things to have everything. I had like 80 weapons, like all the armors and stuff. And it seems like you only get craps in the progress rod. And it's just random chance. I checked everything you possibly could. And I was just like, I'm stuck. Like, I'm actually stuck. And I had to just quit. And so, when it seemed to be happening again, because I had access to the majority of the game. And, like, I had everything I needed to actually get to the final boss, except for crossing this one giant-ass gap. She caught a 3rd Granicore, by the way. Okay. This has a pretty good chance of getting carps. Should have left enslaved so you can quit when you lose. Oh, you're fucking right, I should have. She's getting crabs. But yeah, I'm still getting kind of sucked into doing randomizers, because it's like, there are some little things, because I actually did end up beating that seed, because I found out that if I upgrade the accelerator to max rank, I actually go fast enough that I can just run and double jump over the massive gap, and I'll just barely make it to the other side. Because I was thinking I need high jump or invert to like reverse gravity to get across. She's catching all of the things for her to use as bait to catch all of the bigger things. I feel like the game is specifically like making this harder and harder every round. If she gets over 1100 points this time, like, I'm fucking resetting, because it's like the RNG is like underflowed. And she's just like, oh yeah, she's just perfect now. Okay, I'm out of these, right? I also didn't get any carps for bait. Like, any. I'm hoping she lost her crab's bait. Excellent. Aw. I fucked that one up. Came up faster than I thought it would. What do I use for the crabs? The bamboo? Oh, it is bamboo. Okay, if this one got away, I would have been like, I lose, I quit, I'm done. She still has a chance. If I catch a Granicore here, I'm pretty much guaranteed to win, I think. I got me a Carp, though. The RNG in this is wild. Oh, I thought that was going to be a lot bigger. Like, she could just suddenly pull out a 300-pound fish out of her ass and steal this away. Alright, that should be good. The RNG in this is wild. The AI can be like, oh, I only got like 300 points. Or here's 1,000. You satisfied now? Fucking nosh, norsh, norsh, norsh. Norsh, nosh, norsh. It's so shiny. You sure you can have this? I insist. I would be more than trouble if you didn't accept it. There are the laws behind Anchor's duels, you know. I have to beat Mr. Fisher. Of course his name's Fisher. Why wouldn't it be? The duel is nigh, whether you like it or not. Okay, I'm gonna save. So that I have the option of rage quitting without losing all that progress. One of the things I got was a fishing set. Does that just let me... That's pretty good. There's a... Does that let me fish in the main game, or like? It's not a quartz. It didn't have any like symbol next to it. It was just you get a fishing set and some money. What the hell? What was that? Whatever. This is gonna be like a 15-round thing, isn't it? If this didn't have a chapter select, I would have quit. Been like, surprise, you have to do all 3 in a row without quitting. Just be like, no, fuck you, developer. Fuck you, game. Why would you design it like that? It's terrible. Along the shore, off Gull Seaside Highway near Rouen, the decisive moment that Norch had foretold was finally to come. Whether the meeting was a coincidence or fated all along, no one could possibly say. Estelle was idly walking along shore for no particularly adequate reason, when all of a sudden a single small yacht drew closer and closer. The yacht eased as close to the shore as it could safely get, and from on top of it stepped a fine young man. He was a gentleman in a tuxedo, the sea extending into the distance behind him, making for an equally elegant backdrop. As soon as she saw him, she knew he was the leader Norsh had spoke of, Mr. Fisher, bearer of the title Avid Angler, and known by the nickname of Fishing Baron. That lure, that rod. I can see your rod. I like it. Are you the Fisherman Guild's president? No, there's no need for words there. I have been waiting this moment for longer than you can possibly imagine. I challenge you to I knew it, it's 15 rounds. 15? We're gonna be here all day, aren't we? This is gonna be complete and utter bullshit the entire time, isn't it? I only have to. Where's my goldenrod? What I have for baits? Shrimplet and polycat. Polycat. Let's just start with this then. I'm not listening to closest in. Tracks of variety. Alright, let's just do it. How did I miss that? Ha! 200 pounds! This is what I'm expecting. I think that's a bait fish. Let's just do it again since I fucked it up. What did he catch? Oh, I didn't see it. Kasakos. Those are bait fish, though. Morningstar rod. What? Estella. What are you even talking about? Just a poly. That sounds like, that looks like a fish that would give me like, that'd be like a rare bait for a rare fish. It's the marine star. Oh, it's not a bait. No, that's unfortunate. Let's use this sea bass. I actually gotta focus a bit. So Morningstar would be so metal. That would be a good fishing rod name. That probably exists in real life. Alright, this is going pretty well so far. Still only round 4 though. Let's use this. Okay, he used something as bait that I shouldn't use as bait. I already used the sea bass, right? That's all I got with the. That's how I got the big one. There's gonna be one bait that's a trap. He used it. He only uses one arm. Don't get away, don't get away. I really want to win this. I don't want to do this twice, it's 15 rounds. I have a healthy lead, but I believe in the bullshit, and the bullshit can still occur. I haven't really been keeping track between the shrimplet, the polykey, and the 2 rods, and what I'm catching. I accidentally pressed the button. It just happened to be perfect. My thumb was just like... It literally just went like... Nothing was happening. It goes... Whoop! Like, my anticipation of it just took over. I lost control of my thumb. Maybe it's Kasago that's the trap. Watch him just pull a 1k point fish out of his ass. Yeah, on like the last round. He's like, oh, by the way, I'm the master for a reason. I think... I have a feeling that Kasago is the trap. Sure would like another sea bass, I have the option of catching him with a giant fish. If I'm super ahead on the last round, I'll use the Kasago, but Kasago. Fuck, that came up fast. I'm still one large fish ahead. Fuck. Oh, okay. Didn't mention a trap bait. There definitely is, because he used it. I feel like I caught more sea bass with the regular rod than the Morning Star. And he caught Kasagos before I ever had one. The only reason I'm ahead, yeah, it doesn't seem like a good spot. That's happened to him twice. Saga gets a sea bass. What the hell is he doing? What the hell is he using? That's like, this is not a good spot. He's done that twice. RNG's on my side today. That's three Gigangoras or Gigangoras. This is good. I didn't want to have to do this again. 15 is too long. It's too many rounds. I keep thinking he's gonna catch a Gigangora, then he catches a Claudine. I'll use the Kasago next time. Unless he catches a big thing. If I don't, there might be a fish that's like 500 or something, but we'll see. Yeah, he's done that 3 times now. Yeah, no, I gotta use the Marine Star. Oh. I'm still of the assumption that I could still lose. Alright. It's still odd to me that the fishing baron 3 times was like using the wrong bait. Which I don't even know how he did, because that couldn't happen to me. Clearly the time for adults to be leading the way has passed. I ask that you accept this. Colored fishing line. This is so pretty, thank you very much. I can hardly believe the time has finally come for the 3 famed fishing tacos to be gathered in the hands of one owner. Said your name was Estelle, yes? Yeah? Made up my mind. Starting today, you will be the new leader of the Fisherman's Guild. What? So for me, I suppose I'll assume the title of honorary president from this day forward. This is the time for young people like you to take the center stage. I hope you'll dedicate yourself as best you can to spreading and furthering fishing culture. Hold on, you can't just shove that kind of responsibility on someone. I'm not going to be the leader. After roughly an hour of continuous negotiations in which neither of them wished to back down, Estelle was able to convince Mr. Fisher that the burden of being leader was too great for her. She was granted an honorary member of the guild instead. But while Estelle's duels were over, news of what had happened spread like wildfire among fishermen, spawning legends that would persist much longer. Henceforth, whenever they spoke of Estelle, they spoke of her with a new nickname. Fitting nickname for one who had triumphed in such challenging anglers' duels. Estelle, the Supreme Fisher. That was definitely more lengthy than I thought. I'm so glad that I didn't fail the last one, because having to do 15 rounds over and over, that would suck. Let's just take a look at those. Style only. Strength 50, that's what she needs? Move -3. I mean, the range is nice, don't get me wrong, but I think I'll wear it for now. I want to replace this with move now. Just to get it back. Just to get it back. The reach is longer, but it's still only an ultimate range of 6. Whereas in general, I have like move ranges of like 9 and 10 for my people up in their faces. Like she is 8, she is 9, he is 9, 6. Especially if I get in a situation where I have to use items, I don't think it extends the range of items. I'm replacing cast with move. That's my decision. I'll use it for a while. I do like the extra strength though. Alright. I'm not doing her moon door. At one point I thought maybe after the fishing I'll do her moon door. No, not now. Let's make some actual progress. Maybe I'll start with her moon door tomorrow. I was ready after you guys told me what happened, but seeing the place you once trained at like this is weird. I did do 3 mini games multiple times. This warp thingy here is going to take us to the next plane. That's right, the next should be the 5th, presumably the first of the more advanced game boards the Lord Phantasma mentioned. We're going to be in for a really tough ride, aren't we? But hey, we come through plenty of those just fine. We can knock this one out too. I certainly hope so. Something wrong? No, but I do have a question. Why did you specifically put your name forward to accompany me? Is it really that big a deal? I can't think of any specific reason you could have to offer to support me. Yet when making your request, your eyes were filled with determination and resolve, so it wasn't something you did on a whim. You don't mind my inquiry, do you? No, it wasn't a whim though, so you're right about that. It's just I don't have some big special reason for doing it either. Because I just wanted to give something back. What do you mean? Well, like, Kevin did a lot for me back during all the trouble in Liberal. He bailed me out of trouble more times than I can count, and he helped Joshua deal with what was burdening him too. Now he's in trouble just like we were, so it's this thing where I found myself wondering whether there was anything I could do to help. Coming and backing you up was the best way I could do that. Estelle. Now I get it. So I'm not sure that I understand. I understand that you feel indebted to Kevin, but how does that helping me go towards repaying that? Isn't that obvious? You're super important to him, aren't you? What? I'm not implying you're going out or anything. Just from all I've heard and seen since getting here, it seems like you basically view each other as family. I'm not wrong, right? No, you're right. Before all of this started, we hadn't met for almost 5 whole years. The only reason we met again at all was because of work. I'm not sure there's any bond between the two of us at all anymore. Yeah, I'm not buying that one. It's so funny. The connections between people deepen over time to become bonds, and once such bonds have formed, they can never be broken. However far apart those people may be, no matter where life may take them, those bonds will always exist in some way. Not my words, by the way. They're just something some old guy I know said to me a while back. I happen to agree with him. Kevin was happy to entrust everything to you with a second thought, right? You were talking like you knew what he was thinking earlier, too, about how he was going to tell us about his stigma. That's proof enough that there's still a strong bond between you. I wish I could be so confident. Still, I can understand why you wanted to come with me now. I appreciate it, too. Thank you, Estelle. You're very welcome. I do have one more question, though. It's something of a personal one, however. Like what? I'll answer it if I can. This is a good chance to get to know each other. Alright, forgive me if this sounds blunt, but do people often tell you that you're too soft for your own good? What? What are you laughing for? I think I have my answer. Well, at least let me answer before making up your mind. Ah, screw it. Let's get going. You could swap out a gay for a girl because girl power or something? I could. I've already set it up though, so I'm gonna go with this for a while. Seems to be another enclosed dimensional space. My first thought was Tita, because of her new, like, mech suit. Like a giant labyrinth of marble and a rift between dimensions. Or at least that's how it appears. Yeah, this will be a blast to go through. We're gonna need to put our backs into this one. Indeed. And quite immediately, too. Intro fight! These are dream spiders. The foul beasts that devour people's dreams and replace them with nightmares. This plane's off to an awesome start. Whatever, let's kick some devil butt. It does make it, it literally doubles her HP, which gives her more HP than Zin. So what do we got? I don't have information! I also don't have any CP, so... Oh, she has CP. The only character different from my party at this part is Annalise, because that negate is in. Right, her attack is pretty low. Oh, I can't morale. I feel like Crest though. I can't have its kiss. Right, she's a caster. They're weak to things. The line. Those are all lines. She doesn't have like the... Did I give her range or did I get rid of that? That sucks. Oh, that really sucks. Okay, now it's dead. She does have Lacuria, but they're gonna get a turn. Oh, she can steal as well. Okay. Genie makes her too good for the point in the game you get it, but if it works, it works. Oh yeah, that weapon. Yeah. It is a good weapon. I also got one of those for Zin, which is why he has 1900 attack. Just by default. It could go up to like 2100 if I wanted it to. So if I wanted to be OP with physical attackers, I'd bring Annalise and Zin. But I wanna use variety. Alright, I'm gonna cure her confuse. And this will kill. Should just kill them. Except maybe the incubus.
Upon the golden wings of battle,
Alright, she won't do any damage. Just gonna wait. I'm gonna let her get her CP 50 and kill him.
Oh, are we done already?
I forgot that some people in here are low levels. Oh my god, am I gonna get Mirage here? Finally. I think that was the last of them. A bush. Well, those are kind of devils you were talking about back in the garden. More specifically, it's a subspecies of devils known as dream devils. This is specialized in attacking the mind, and I think we've confirmed that to be perfectly accurate. We're gonna need to put in more than our backs at this rate. How about we double check our equipment one last time before we head on? There's no such thing as being too cautious. Like giving everyone immunity to confusion, maybe. That might be good. I'm gonna lose some stats, but I'd rather not get massively confused every fight. I don't want to lose out on damage, but I only have one lily necklace currently. That's all I have. Let's buy some. I'm assuming I can. I might have to go back to base. But also, I was doing this with like shitty weapons. I was just thinking about this during the cutscene, and I'm like, I think I had better weapons I could buy for people. Definitely do now. Oh, yeah. Oh, 21, 29. I still have better weapon than this. Like, for these two weapons, I have better weapons than these. 5800. I'll only get 2 of these, I think. 4 skaters. I really like the speed, in spite of the fact that I end up with low defense. And also no movement. Yeah, I'll get two surcoats. Probably could have just sold some equipment. I keep forgetting I can just sell equipment. I'll look at the quartz in a sec. Alright. These two, like, if I had to, they could physically attack and actually do more than, like, 2 damage. And Estelle can actually do some damage as well. Oh, 21, 29. The quartz here. Ooh, I can get gems now. I will get 2 of these. I don't know how many people are currently using defense. I'll double check on that. Someone needs information. I really hope I get Mirage here. I got it from that one fight, so hopefully this is a good Mirage place. How many defenses do I have? No one's using defense. It's fine, I have 1 Earth Gem if I want it. I could just replace the Petrify. Oh. In theory, I could have. I don't want to lose attack, though, that's the thing. I need to go back. See if I can buy some lily necklaces and shit. I refuse to be confused. Alright. Sacrificing some stats, but that's okay. I didn't really, I still need information. Someone needs information. You don't need death blow. Information. Character position. Battle position. Okay. Gate needs to be up front. You in the middle. You can be back there. You go there. That'll work. Yeah. I didn't even try putting on the water gems. Not that I can for most people, I think. Gotta upgrade slots. Alright, fuck you, spiders. How's the morale?
Come on!
I would love like a morale too. Oh, I love it. Get one shot. How much do you do normally? That's a decent physical attack. Love it. His passing brought great sorrow to all but one, his son, who was acutely aware that no one could surpass his father's talent. More than he despised carpentry, he despised the crushing weight of his father's name. Okay, 50 arts, 100 defense, 1 speed. Okay. Some movement. Well, that's decent. It's a shame I don't have room for it right now. Huh? Oh, there's an enemy behind it. I was like, battle over. Can you even reach? No. You were weak to space. Yeah, sure. That's only with 1,300 arts instead of the 1,600 I wanted to give her. There's no Mirage there, though. Someone used to keep his magazine stash in here. Oh, I'm on a different screen entirely. Fuck. This is actually going to be a labyrinth. Well, I'm going to go back. The chest. I don't even have CP to rally, so... Book it. Book it. Flame smash! Now they're really far away. Let's just do this. Kill the spider. Man, everything's gonna be weak to dark matter. I don't need to cast it. Just do Ascension. Oh. Does it have super high art defense? I can't even reach. It might just have super high art defense.
Damn it! Care for a rematch?
What's a Zigguner? Sounds like a weapon to me. Ooh, it's a whip. My caster has also become a physical attacker. Ooh, it's so good. Step aside, Estelle. Where am I? 5th plane. Let's look at these drops, see if there's anything else that's cool. No clue because I didn't have information. Morality sword. Ooh. Vorpal sword, Ein Klein. Its art defense isn't higher than its regular defense. I don't know why I took no magic damage. Getting some cool shit. You hear some funky music playing from within the chest, but you do not see any instruments. I don't think anyone uses that weapon. I want to see how strong it is, though. That's still worse than the Jinu that Alice has. Back. There's gotta be chest. There's gotta be chest. Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, one of them has the death thing.
Oh, are we done already?
I don't even need a caster. Oh, it's an incubus this time. We're getting so many turns.
Seems you cut short.
That was just unlucky on its end. You're next. Am I, though? Snow and Rain, that's for Joshua. Tarakiri? Not sure, and Ein Klein again. I want to say Ein Klein is boots for some reason. I want the morality sword. That sounds like something a gate would use. Or Mueller. Well, actually, they use the same weapon, so... it would be both.
This ought to perk you up.
That's such a large range, too. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just attack. I was gonna use crafts, but I kind of don't have to. You can't hurt me. What the fuck? I didn't know they could transform. I don't wanna vanish it, so I'll wait.
Oh, are we done already?
Does that count as a hey Sirayu? It's a good way to say hello. Oh, it does count. What if it has its own unique drop specifically for Estelle? That's kind of neat. I got the weapon, right? Oh, it's a door. It's a short story door. To lay claim to its rewards, you must first overcome a trial. Should this fail to deter you, open the door and step aside. I'm gonna save first. Let's go. This will only be the second door with an actual trial inside it. The very first one had a trial that was dead easy. Overcome the trial before you. Then I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. What am I looking at? I remember this. It looks like a stronger version than the one Tita had to fight. Heals those who attack it. But when its HP starts to get low, then it also tries to deal damage. Evil spirit that causes nothing but trouble and petrifies. Hard to hit and can split itself. That sounds shitty as fuck.
Come on!
Hopefully has Dragon Dive on, because I'm doing this. Also, I'm gonna wait for that crit. I wasn't originally gonna wait for the crit, but I'm gonna wait for the crit now. Also, this thing might heal me.
You ready for this?
Did he always have cat eyes?
Dragon, die!
Oh, so good. I'm just gonna move forward. And you get a turn, and you get a turn. Not one died. That was pretty good damage. That was 7k. Hard to hit is correct. I kind of want to Wild Rage again, but I shouldn't. Just see if I can actually get these. I'm gonna... Oh, balls. Oh, that's like guaranteed.
You ready for this?
Goddess.
I didn't realize that was gonna be guaranteed. TLoH, but to what end? I should have just Wild Raged and did it again. It would have been at 180 though, and I was like, eh. So close to 200 without being 200. I mean, the easy answer is just die and equip anti-petrify things. They are notoriously hard to hit. Deciding what to do. Two of them are sealed. Not that that matters. I'm deciding. Let's just.
We're good to go! Your fate
I haven't seen this yet.
is in my hands! Ha!
Is it always a snowman, or is it actually like a random thing? Holy shit. Get fucked, game. Oh. That is awesome.
We're good to go!
How much HP does she have in total? Let's just do a tier roll then. The shipment card effects are random, otherwise it's an S card that counts as magic. That is awesome! Oh. And then just like Oh man, with the free. Oh man. She's gonna wild rage and then S-Crafts. I don't care if it's not 200. Status effects for the win. I probably missed, but I'm gonna try. Yeah. Probably should have just attacked the regular thing. Were they weak to a certain element? Just don't use those things. Let's do a Hellgate. Just kill yourself.
Seems you came up short.
That was so lucky I got freeze. I was guaranteed to lose. You have overcome the trial with sheer luck. Remind me that I got ninja stuff, and I need to look at the ninja stuff. Because I'm going to forget by the end of this cutscene, I guarantee. Orbits are devices that use the orbital energy contained within Septium to cause a variety of useful effects. It has only been a little over half a century since they were first invented, but even in such a short time, they have already revolutionized the world as we know it. From daily necessities such as lighting and heating, to tanks and other similar weapons used to defend our nations, orbits are used in just about every facet of our lives. In fact, it's now hard to imagine life without them. So much of what we take for granted in life now involves them in some way. It's like the internet. And it is to proliferate and advance the development of these orbits that we exist. Like the internet. We, the Epstein Foundation. Seemed like it was continuing. Okay. Our foundation was first established in year 1155 of the Septian calendar, the year after Professor Epstein's passing. Or Epstein? I think it's Epstein. It was created by his brilliant-minded disciples in order to honor his wishes. The foundation is based in his home state of Le Mans, where it remains in operation to this day. It was rather limited in size in the beginning, and attempts to spread orbital technology was initially met with little success. Industrial Revolution, if it took us from the 1700s to early 2000s, like 15 years. That would be nuts. That would be mass chaos. I mean, if you think of the internet age, it's moving that fast. If you consider, like, the, information revolution, I feel like history will look back on the last, 30 years to be, an industrial revolution of its own kind. Because of how much things have changed. Right, sensing that the professor's dream would never be realized at any rate, they were going. 3 key researchers left Le Mans to try and spread the seeds of orbital technology across the continent themselves. One of these was Professor G. Schmidt. The professor, who had gained a fine reputation of his own for his skill in the field of mechanical engineering, went around and visited corporations in various nations to persuade them of the benefits of orbits. The second was Professor L. Hamilton. Mindful of the technological gap between regions, he long believed it was rural and remote areas that needed orbit technology more than any other. As such, he enlisted the help of the Bracer Guild, which already had a close relationship with the Foundation, and formed a mission with the intent of promoting and spreading the technology where applicable. The professor himself also toured the regions with the aim of spreading public awareness and laying foundations for others to build on in the future. The third was Professor A. Russell, now known far and wide as the father of the Orbital Revolution. Professor Russell returned to his home nation of Liberal and continued to work tirelessly to advance orbit technology there. And within a year of returning, he had set up the Zeiss Engineering Factory, now known as Zeiss Central Factory, ZCF, and created the first orbit to be made outside Le Mans State. 3 years later, the reigning king of Liberal at the time, Edgar III, visited the factory to inspect it, and he decided to donate a large amount of money to further its research. With His Majesty's endorsement, orbits began to spread like wildfire throughout the kingdom, bringing such prosperity that the people of other nations were filled with envy. Up until then, most people didn't see orbits in a particularly positive light, but their success in Liberal changed those impressions virtually overnight. One nation after another began to reach out to our foundation to share orbit technology, and both our foundation's financial and social standing became that much more secure. In the eyes of the world, the orbital revolution was a sudden, far-reaching transformation. but it was only because of years of reaching out to people and diligent, largely unnoticed research that it was able to happen at all. I don't think this is readable. Just gonna say that. The Foundation's activities center around the following 3 guiding principles. 1. Carrying out fundamental research on orbits. 2. Spreading orbital technology and informing the public of its benefits. 3. Contributing to world peace through technology. Now then, let's discuss each of these 3 guiding principles in more depth. 1. Fundamental research. The Foundation's most important mission is, naturally, the improvement and development of orbital technology. The fundamental principles behind how orbits work need no improvements as such, but their architectures, their internal structures have been approved upon countless times in the past and will surely continue to be perfected by the curious mind as the years go on. Orbit's architecture concerns the mechanical parts inside them, such as the cogs and screws, and there's still plenty of room for change as this new technology develops. These improvements can reap great rewards, but the research necessary to make them is known to be as lengthy as it is expensive. As a result, companies who prioritize profit over all else are less inclined to pursue them. That makes our Foundation's research all the more important from a social perspective. And then there's evangelizing the whole thing. 2 other important goals of the Foundation are to spread orbital technology as widely as possible and to educate the public on the correct way to use it. While orbits have become part of the daily lives of most who live in advanced nations and populated urban areas, the reality in remote and mountainous regions is very different. To counter this, we have long worked to send missions of engineers and bracers to these regions to try and better the standard of living for these people, and will continue to do so. We also continue to work on other ways to spread awareness of orbital technology, such as working closely with the Septian Church to have it added to the curriculum of Sunday school classes. And then there's world peace. It is to pursue this noble yet extremely difficult goal that the Foundation has had a closer relationship with the Bracer Guild ever since its initial founding. The Guild was established as an international peacekeeping organization and can mediate on conflicts between nations from a neutral point of view, making it essential to the stability of our world as it stands. The Epstein Foundation continues to back them up fully in their cause, both with financial aid and using the fact that Le Mans State is the only place where tactical orbits are produced to provide them with equipment. Just as well, this relationship also provides ideal feedback towards tweaking the quality of tactical orbits as they are used in combat too. Every machine and every invention goes through a long, grueling process behind the scenes before eventually reaching its finished, refined form, and tactical orbits are no exception. Then, in S1190, our Foundation unveiled the Orbital Network project, which will be implemented in partnership with ZCF. Said project aims to join all of Zemuria together with a single united communications network, but our hope is that it will do much more than that. Our hope is that it will help to realize a peaceful world through communication. Optimization of the early 2000s. Optimization? What? No, optimistic. This is the word I was trying to say. It don't feel that way in the modern world. Sadly, Orbit's relationship with peace as a concept has become somewhat complicated. Are they aiding in its realization, or are they doing the exact opposite? Professor Epstein expressed his hopes that their ability to realize the limitless looping of energy would be able to bring lasting peace to the world. Instead, recent years have thoroughly betrayed those hopes. The post-revolution world has been a chaotic one indeed. The conflict between Liberal and Arabonia, for one, made significant use of orbital weaponry, airships included. It seems beyond a doubt that orbital weaponry will continue to become more and more advanced, making war an even more tragic event than ever. In the face of all of this, how should we go about trying to create a peaceful world? We believe the best way to do this is to rely on the power of communication and a means to do so with people of different nationalities and races. If these people can more easily interact and more easily deepen their understanding of one another, perhaps that will allow us to create the world we all so dearly desire. Spoiler, that's not happening. In the end, one thing is for certain, our challenges to try and realize Professor Epstein's ideals are only just beginning. You can tell this game was made in 2007 and not 2020. Ingenuity 2? Where the hell's Ingenuity 1? I mean, I'll take it. Now I can cast expensive spells all I want. Question is who gets it. She technically doesn't need the attack. Although I can't. I need to upgrade slots. It's time to upgrade slots. Nothing in here gives, like, amazing. Only the Incubus gives me, like, good Mirage, and that's the thing that's holding me back. Also, ninja stuff. No one reminded me. That's a lot of agility. It also has 10 speed on it. Put it in chat. You did put it in chat. You didn't say it again, though. You didn't remind me. I mean, it is still on my screen, though. Who would I want to dodge and lose 5 speed? It has to be one of these two because I want Sachera to always go last. So it can't be Reese. Let me give it to a gate. You have arts armor, so you're not taking that. Wait, that's worse? Okay. It gives us some more speed. Yeah, let's do it. And then... wait, she's wearing... Bracer coat. Hold on. Let's put this on. Garb, Lido. Right, I'm wearing this for the armor. You need the arts. I guess you can take it then. Although, I don't really need it. Nah. Cat outfit? Yeah, that'd be funny. Have you ever watched Zoids? Orbans basically make wars in Zumeria akin to those on Planet Z, hence why the people on Planet Z are hellbent on preventing war as much as possible. I've never seen Zoids. Was this week 2? Oh yeah.
Shouldn't have done that.
There was a certain enemy, like, earlier in the game. I think it was the Ares pots. Ares pots are really good for Sabbath, but they're pretty rare to show up. Where's morale?
Come on!
Yes. Get close for me.
Damn it!
Why you no die?
Care for a rematch?
Juicy bone. Let's upgrade some slots. Like this one. This one. This one. Then you can have... You need to not have any level 1s, because it's just really annoying. There we go. And you can have a few extras. So now... Oh, recovers in battle too? That's cool. This also gets me a clock up X and shit. What else do I get? Roll down, clock down. Get more fire spells. Pretty good. You can have a water gem now. I'm not getting any spells out of it, but it's key good. Tell the Zoids make the war zone plan. See a bloodbath so intense, both wars will look like a pleasant memory. I see. That does make sense.
Seems you came up short.
Yeah. I already went to the left here, so let's go this way. Really? They're just gonna be regular enemies? What are they weak to? Any of those? Gonna try hitting him anyway. Yeah. Alright, it should die. Yeah. It has low arc defense. Oh, I wanted it to, like, doppelgang. I'm gonna let it doppelgang. Does it always choose Estelle?
We're good to go.
The Gromars are nice, because you just get, like, an even smattering of Sepith. Seems like it always chooses Estelle. You actually get more Sepith.
Damn it!
Haha, I'm immune to confuse. This is a shame. I approve. There was once an heir to a kingdom who allowed everyone a piece of meat from a boar and an up of wine, provided, of course, they found the key to his secret cellar underground. Finding it was no mean feat. They chose the wrong words on purpose. Of course, it is no mean feat.
Come on.
So strong. I haven't really been paying attention to how much EP Suchera gets in battle.
Shouldn't have done that.
Alright, let's start with this one dead end. Cry into my chest. Like a pass? Where am I now? Okay. This looks like the way forward. Just from a map-making perspective. Let's flame smash.
Yeah, come on. No way.
I didn't actually look at this. Arc Devil. It's next to deadly, but beating it may pay off. That's a lot of 7. Still 11 Mirage. Give me Mirage, game. Why are you so mean to me?
Yeah.
No, I have to attack the spider. Whatever. That's a lot of damage.
Hey.
It also just keeps doing status effects. That's just me. It's also very fast. So why does the gate keep getting turns and no one else? Can I attack delay it? No.
Goddess bless you.
Well, I thought that cured ailments. I want to get the XP, but I also want this thing to die. Oh, never mind.
Goddess bless you. Goddess, have mercy.
I forgot she was poisoned. What? Okay, this is getting stupid. Just gonna kill him.
Care for a rematch?
Ooh, I was just thinking. I hope it's got a bigger radius. But she doesn't have TLoH. Does anyone else have TLoH? You do. Well, that was a hard enemy, I won't say. Another stone? I don't think sure is pretty. Is it some kind of septium? No, it's what's known as the sealing stone. You were inside one just like this when we found you. I was? Are we gonna find someone in this one too? Without a doubt. You wouldn't happen to have any inkling as to who it could be, would you? Let me think. Hey Estelle, you don't think it could be your old man, do you? He'd be a real big help right now. I don't think we're that lucky though. It sounds as though there are a number of possibilities, and the fastest way to find out which one rings true is to take it back to the garden. Alright, let's go. Let us away. We have so many people. I've never even been to there. I didn't even know there was a door to unlock. Granted, I just like happened to run here first. It couldn't be. I was hoping it was Antoine. I was like, it can't be a cat. Oh well. A stun grenade? Who goes there? Speak your name. What? I sure didn't see this coming. I presume you're all familiar with this man? All I can tell by the uniform is that he's from the Royal Army. Yes, we certainly are. I'm not sure what's going on here. Estelle Joshua? Is that you, Your Highness? Yes, it is. Good to see you again, Richard. I feel the same. Pleasure is all mine, Your Highness. I'm delighted to see you well and in good health. There's no need to stare at the floor when you're talking to me, you know. How have you been? Thanks to Her Majesty's extraordinary kindness, I've been doing very well. Hope you forgive me for asking. I'm afraid I don't quite understand the situation I found myself in. Would it be any trouble to request a brief explanation of where we stand? It'd probably be easier if I handled that. I don't believe we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Reese Argent, Esquire, affiliated with the Gralsritter. The Gralsritter? I see. It sounds as though the situation is even more abnormal than I thought. I suppose I should introduce myself as well. My name is Alan Richard. I was once a colonel in the Royal Army's Intelligence Division, as well as a traitor who attempted to instigate a coup d'etat. At present, however, I run the research agency RNA Research. Thank you. I think I have a solid grasp now. I wish I knew what else to say. What do you mean? Isn't like you're having trouble believing all of what we just told you? Well, part of me feels that way, yes, but that's not really it. The greatest doubt in my mind is simply, why me? I look at everyone here and I see comrades who know how to fight alongside one another to turn even the darkest of odds in their favor. Whether this turn of events was the will of the goddess or someone else, I can't really say. But for where I'm standing, you've already formed the perfect team for overcoming the obstacles before you. I guess. I sure as hell don't want to work with her, though. I don't want her stupid rubbing off on me. Oh, you're gonna feel really stupid after I thwack your brains to mush. Not now. I find it hard to understand how I, of all people, came to be here. Far from working together well with all of you, I'm a criminal who threatened both your lives and the safety of the nation in which we thrive. I can't help but feel my being here is a mistake of some kind. Still, you have helped us before, though. Like during the attack on Grantsville, remember? You came to everyone's aid then. Yeah! That could have gotten really bad if you and your men hadn't showed up to help, and you did. Is that right? Then there was the fact that you assumed responsibility for defending the city while all of us escorted Chloe to Hawking Gate. You might have done some bad stuff in the past, but you're underselling yourself by saying you've never helped us before. Be that as it may. My good men, it's not as though you're the only one who's here who's performed terrible deeds. To use the occasion Joshua mentioned, while you valiantly defended Grantsville, I was at Hawking Gate threatening the world's safety. Yet here I am, fighting alongside my friends without a care in the world. Best thing to do here is, in my personal opinion, is relax. I'm not sure boasting about not having a care in the world is something you should be doing. I have a different perspective on those events, Your Highness. You were only threatening the world on the surface. You had no intention of actually doing anything. On the contrary, you were trying to protect it. The same can't be said for me. My conspiracy was of my own doing. Okay, but what about me? We were being used by you guys, yeah, but that doesn't change the fact we were a bunch of sky bandits who even hijacked an airship. But Her Majesty was gracious enough to give us another chance at life, and we're trying to make the most of it by running our new company. I don't think our positions are all that different, honestly. Well, you might have done things that you regret, but it's not the past that determines who you are. It's what you choose to do now. Exactly, and it'd be a huge help if we had someone as baller as you fighting with us. So please, we could really use your help. You sure, Annalise? You guys know each other? How did that happen? Oh, haha, I went to visit your dad for something a while back, so that's when we met. Really? After all we've heard, I see no reason to refuse your company. If anything, we're eager to welcome you to our group with open arms, myself included. You could consider it aid given to the Gralsritter if that would make you less adverse to the idea. What do you say? Very well, you have my support. I only hope I meet your expectations. Incidentally, there is one thing I would like to confirm first. You said that you believe everyone to have been surrounded by that white light and sent here at roughly the same time. When that happened, were you all wearing the same clothes that you are now? What kind of question is that? Now that you mention it, how come you're wearing your military uniform? I was under the impression that you left the armed forces. That's right. Now the question makes sense. You were wearing something different when you were sent here, weren't you? I was. Currently, I work out of an office in Iran City, and since beginning work there, I've never once willingly worn my old uniform. When I was surrounded by that light, I was wearing a shirt and a pair of slacks as I normally do. Yet somehow I found myself here in uniform. It's odd. It's not something that's happened to anyone else either. Oh, I have a thought. Perhaps the Lord of Phantasma decided the Colonel just wasn't sexy enough in anything else and prepared that strapping uniform for him after bringing him here. Yeah, I don't think so. So in addition to the other billion ways they're a weird freak, they got a military uniform fetish too? I didn't entirely blame them if they did, though. They're like, he's so hot. I swear, girls these days has no idea what's going on. So there's clearly got to be something to it. I get the feeling we're on the verge of a major breakthrough in working out how we ended up here. So do I. As well as what this place really is to begin with. Interesting. In that case, let's put the matter aside for now. Now that that's settled then, we should start getting ready to resume our investigation. Releasing Richard should hopefully have opened a new path for us to follow. We have a lot of characters, you guys. Apparently I'm supposed to be level 117, because that's what level Richard is. I just want to see his stats. That's some good offensive stats, just in general. 1750, 1117. Good defense as well.
Ready?
Like, what is he currently wearing? And I could just immediately go to 1950. If I could replace Estelle, I totally would right now. Oh, it's 2 lines. I was like... This ornament looks good. He has an EP cut 4 as well. That's nice. Luminous Divider, True Luminous Will, True Luminous Ogre Slash. Because I don't know what those do. I wish I could like look at what the crafts do, like outside of battle. Like I can't even look at them. I can only look at the S crafts. I don't know. I'll test them out in the future. I think I'm gonna call it here for today. I'll find out if he really is overpowered. Like, I know I've seen them before, but it's not like I know what they do. I still need to, like... There's one attack delay in there, I think. But I just wish I could, like, see... Like, whether it's 2-hit, impede, penetrate, line, whatever. Wish I could see that outside of battle. But alas, I cannot. But yeah, we will continue tomorrow. Hopefully a little more on time because my phone won't be dead. I'll actually wake up. But yeah. There's a small chance I get sucked into doing another Bloodstained random tonight, and then there's a small chance on top of that I'll just stream it. So we'll see. But no promises. So yeah, if you enjoyed your time here, feel free to follow if you've not done so already. But until next time, thanks for hanging out.